Michael Westbrooks and Todd James are co-commentators. Michael, you'd be quite familiar with a lot of the players on this team because you're now coach of the Irish colleges team that's going to be heading off to play games. So how can you see this game going?
It's going to be a good game. You know, there's a good standard of basketball there, a lot of talent. You know, both teams are represented with players who are playing not only Premier League, but have also been selected to the Premier League select squad that's going to China. So I think you're going to see a very high standard of basketball.
Sorry, Michael, we had a problem with my microphone there.
Technical issue, as they would say.
Technical issue with my my microphone. But we're back again. And you know, who would you see as being the favourites in this one?
Most likely, I would say NUIG would be the favourites.
Would they?
They've been probably the most dominant team in the league so far this year. Carlow's a bit of a surprise package here in the final. But, you know, it's a final and can go either way.
The fact that Donny Green passed away last week and was a member of this team, would be very close friends with a lot of them. Will that affect them, or will it give them momentum?
It's probably going to weigh heavy on their hearts, but the reality is they'll want to go out and put a performance in for them, you know, in honour of him. And really, probably if they, you know, get the win, they're going to probably be dedicating the win to him. And you know, there's no better way to go out and sort of celebrate his life is to go out here and play the game of basketball, which he loved doing.
Todd, we were just talking there about the effect that the passing of Donny Green during the week would have on NUIG. Obviously, it's going to affect a lot of things totally, you know? So what do you think we can expect from today's game? Is it going to give people momentum?
You never know how something like that's happening. I've had that happen on teams where they've lost a loved one, and you know, it can devastate them or it can motivate them. So, you know, I mean, these teams, they've played, but
Yeah.
We're going to have our moment silent.
21 and 15.
Basketball is a family,
What's number 15's name?
and no family likes to lose one of its own. And this week, very sadly, basketball lost one of its very young and very talented family members, Donald Green, in Oranmore, County Galway. A young man with a future ahead of him. I would like to ask you to stand and show your respect for Donald on his passing. Thank you. Having had the pleasure of meeting Donald on one or two occasions, he would not have liked to be remembered in silence. So put your hands together, please. Thank you.
Beautifully remembered there by the people here at the National Basketball Arena and led by the President of Basketball Ireland, Jerry Kelly. We've now got the men's final between NUIG and Carlow IT. Two sets of colours very close to one another.
This is definitely going to be an inside battle between both teams. You know, big Jason Killeen for Carlow and Ronan O'Sullivan for NUIG.
For NUIG,
are going to be two key players for both sets of teams.
Possession is going to Carlow. Two sets of jerseys or gear very close to one another.
Yes, very.
Sure, if that was a Premier League game, they wouldn't get away with that.
Maybe not.
Jason Killeen, big inside. Doesn't take the rebound away. Taken by the number 11, Ronda Sullivan.
Both teams have some good size. It'll be a very interesting game.
Ryan Cardiff for IT Carlow. Steele steps out. Kenneth Hansbury is one of those players that would have been around with Donny, wouldn't he? And,
he would have, yes.
And,
yeah, they would have
underage been around the
Mm.
same. And I remember them coming up through Calasanctus.
Yes,
They
that's
were
correct.
really good players at that stage.
And Kenneth also made the Premier League select.
Has he?
Yeah, for
the division.
for the trials here in a couple of weeks.
Oh, that's an excellent shot. Great shot there from Steve O'Brien. That's his first score. 3. Connaughton, an American, over on Sports Changes Life. Cardiff outside. Oh, lovely one. O'Sullivan shoves it back. Step. Big check there. And it was Paul Dempsey who saw that. Travel.
Interesting here that we're going for a two-man referee system here for for Division 1.
Which is unusual.
Unusual. I would have thought it might have been 3 men.
3, yeah. Check by Hansbury. Cardiff inside to Killeen.
Ronan's got to step off from there.
Yeah.
Take a step back.
Yeah.
At least make Jason prove he's going to hit that shot here in the arena especially.
Killeen. Shot from outside, rebounded by Rory Gilson. Gilson to Porrick Berg. Trying to go inside. Killeen, baseline shot. Rebounded by Connaughton. Still Connaughton driving. It's fouled. No necessity for that foul there.
No.
Absolutely no necessity there. Jason Killeen. Still Killeen. Travel. Killeen doesn't agree, but it was a travel. Second travel that Paul Dempsey is called.
Unless they make 4 steps legal.
Yeah.
This is not the NBA, unfortunately.
Connaughton takes the rebound. Connaughton driving. Travel again. This is a game of travels.
Both teams, it's obvious both teams are a little nervous here to start the day.
Hansbury with the shot. Takes the rebound. Still doesn't, and he gets it again. Touch in O'Sullivan. Eventually drops.
On the second attempt there.
5 points to 3. Carlow in red. GMIT or NUIG in maroon. Galway colours. Rebound taken by Jason Killeen to Cardiff. All the way, Connaughton.
Conaghy is going to be crucial for Carlow. You know, obviously it's going to be Jason as the first option, but Pat Conaghy is going to be very
good
key.
inside as well, yeah. And he's also quite good. He handles the ball well.
Yeah, well, he would see himself as a guard. He was actually at the trials there, the college select trials, and I was very impressed with his size, his athletic ability. And I had him playing inside, but he told me no, he's a guard. So we'll see how he does today.
In your place? Yeah. 5 minutes and 24 seconds to go. 7 points to 5. Let out, and it's possession to NUIG. Substitution coming in for NUIG. Sean Condon comes in. Burke. Hansbury gives it inside. O'Sullivan outside. Lovely three there from Sean Gandon just into the game.
Good inside-outside play there from NUIG.
Yeah, it was. Well worked. Something that Todd was actually saying in the women's game, if DCU had done an inside-outside game instead of shooting, it could have been a lot different.
Okay.
And that one drops in from Jason Killeen. Good score. NUIG just ahead by 10 points to 9.
Was it out of bounds or was it a foul? What did we get there?
I think he was saying he was back court when he hit the ball, and then he got it in his own.
Either way, NUIG got the ball back here, so they won't feel too bad about it.
Yeah.
Payback.
Yeah, exactly.
4:22 to go.
There's a saying in basketball: the ball doesn't lie.
Travel.
Out.
An awful lot of traveling. Todd doesn't agree.
I didn't think so either. I thought it was good footwork there.
Okay, right.
Pivoted. You know.
Okay, so we'll disagree with the officials.
But we have to give the officials the benefit of the doubt sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, as players we make mistakes. As officials,
As
we're
officials
gonna
and
make
as
mistakes.
commentators, we make more than any. Speaking of officials, I'm just looking at Jason Killeen in black tights. What is the situation there? Because I was at a game where a girl was made take them off.
What was it? A women's Premier League game?
Yes.
Well, probably because they were full length tights. She was made take them off.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to wear full length. They must stop either below the knee, either way, or if you're wearing like spandex shorts, they must stop above the knee.
So they're not below the knee.
Well, actually, I think Jason's actually wearing knee pads, is what it is, and long black socks.
Is that what it is?
Which technically is okay, which is allowed.
Okay. That's put me in my place.
Oh, I've tried myself to sort of push the boundary of those long tights myself this year,
Michael,
so
I've seen
I know the rule inside out.
And we've got a timeout with NUIG leading by 12 points to 9. I didn't ask either of you really before the game. Todd, who would you expect to win in this game?
I actually thought Carlow might have been a little stronger, but actually NUIG, they've got some skill, and I think their skill will be if they can get out ahead and run.
Yes, definitely.
And take Killeen out of the game more.
I know you have a feeling that NUIG are the better side.
I think so. I think they're just more balanced to NUIG. You know, like Todd was saying, the skill level is there, maybe 1 through 8. While Carlow, you know, after the first maybe couple of players, there's not as much balance in the level of talent there is with NUIG.
Daryl Durham given away. Oh, big rejection there from Connaughton. Possession going to NUIG. Sullivan with the shot, rebounded. Burke hits it out, and that's off one of his own players. Possession to NUIG with 3 minutes and 18 seconds to go. 3-point game here at the National Basketball Arena. The Division 2 finals coming up after this. For those of you who may have missed out earlier on, the women's Division 1 final went to Trinity, who beat DCU in the final. Oh, lovely score. That, you know, Jason Killeen showed his strength and power over O'Sullivan.
Yeah, that was
a good shot too.
That was a nice shot. I said earlier, Ronan's got to make him prove he can make that shot, and you know, Jason sort of stepped up and made the shot.
Yeah. O'Sullivan at the other end almost does exactly the same, but didn't drop. Stephen O'Brien outside to Burke for 3. And that's good for Burke. 15 points to 11. Martin Conroy not happy with the officials. He felt something happened down there.
Yeah, there's nobody on the court that's stronger than Connaughton. When he
No.
wants to go to the basket, he can get there. He might get fouled, he might miss the shot, but he can get there. It's kind of like what Michael was saying, that this is kind of like a 2-on-4 game.
Yes.
You got 2 here, and then there's some other guys, and there's 4 scoring for NUIG.
Connaughton now to the free throw line, shooting 2.
Just the one. It was and one.
And 1.
Yeah.
Sorry, I forgot he had scored from the Burke. Inside to the new man. 2 points for Darrell Durham.
Darrell Durham's actually there, American over from the States at the moment on scholarship.
Is he?
Yes, yeah. He was injured himself. I think it's just after coming back from injury.
Okay. That was certainly a foul.
You would have thought so. The guy on the ground thinks so.
Yeah.
The guy who did it doesn't, but it was. And we're going to get the floor cleaned under the basket. A minute and 49 seconds to go.
Is Durham a sports changes lives person? Durham?
He is, yes. He's a sports changes life
So
person.
he's also through Garrett McGuire.
Through Gareth McGuire and that whole program coming over.
Because Trinity had 2 girls
Oh, really?
today.
Okay,
Yeah,
excellent.
Yeah.
And so Carlow has 1. NUIG has 1. It's good to see. It's brought the standard of basketball up in the college level here in Ireland, which is great. You know, it's good for the young Irish players who are playing now. You know, a higher standard. You know, they're going up against better players. It's only going to help them improve as an individual.
I said this to Todd in the last game. We talked about this with Megan Hoffman. Do you think it's good for the game? It
I
can
think it's
only
great.
be.
You know, as a player, you want to go up against better players.
Yes.
To get better, you want to push yourself. You know, especially here. You know, some of these may not play Premier League or National League Division 1, but here in the college level, they're going up against players who are playing in the Premier League and National League Division 1, and they're getting to test themselves.
So in other words, the college game is going to benefit hugely by
Oh,
this.
hugely! I think so.
Okay.
When I was coaching, we had 2 Americans in the league, and it just raises the whole level of the league.
Yeah. And I mean, let's face it, when the Super League did go down to 1 American, the league suffered.
I think we suffered because not only from play, but even from fans
Falling
liking
away,
it.
yeah. Martin Conroy has to be one of the most passionate coaches.
Oh, he's very
you'll
passionate.
meet.
Yes, he's very passionate.
Connaughton.
Martin is the Buzz Williams of
Yeah.
Ireland. Kind of looks like him.
A little bit too with that bald head.
or Kojak as they call him here.
Kojak, yes.
Possession to Carlow. Cardiff. Nice ball inside. Don't know what it was meant, but it was an excellent pass. Durham. Good score. He's only into the game. He's picked up 4 points. He seems agile, athletic.
NUIG have done a good job of breaking off the Carlow miss.
Yeah.
Looking for some easy, quick points.
Hansbury from outside. Doesn't go in. Possession going to Carlow. Connaughton about to inbound for the Leinster team. Ward for Carlow. Gives it inside to Jason Killeen. Doesn't make it. Cardiff. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Jason Killeen. Big work. Very hard to stop somebody as big as Killeen inside.
Yeah, once he gets the ball close, if he just goes up, he's either going to get fouled or score.
Yep. 13 seconds to go. First quarter. 19-15 NUIG lead. Durham. Burke. The ceiling is too low for Jason Killeen.
Oh, the wire, as they would say, is in the way.
It's not ours.
No,
not ours. No, we're not guilty.
They won't be giving that to us anyway.
No. As we reach the end of the first quarter, entertaining stuff, Michael.
Yeah, very entertaining. You know, I think for Carlow, it's probably going to be a game that they need to grind out.
Yeah.
I don't think Carlow want to get into an up and down game. While NUIG probably do want to push the pace a little bit, you know, force Jason to have to get up and down the floor. Because the reality is, Jason's going to have to play 35 to 40 minutes in this game for Carlow to have a chance to win.
And NUIG have the players to make it that up-tempo game, up and down.
Yeah, I mean, they're American. Some of the guards, they're going to push it. And so they want to play a faster game. What they have to do is they got to control the rebounds to be able to do that, or steal the ball. So they'll play a faster game, and that'll benefit them.
Well, we're back on again with our second quarter just about to start here with Bright Sky live stream from the National Basketball Arena. Basketball Colleges Men's Division 1 final between NUIG and IT Carlow. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, all around the world. And I know we have people today clocking in from all over the United States. And we have them from all over Europe. We've had people from France, Lithuania, Latvia, Estonia, as well as, of course, Ireland and the UK. So wherever you are, you're very welcome as Connaughton makes the basket. It's back to a 2-point game with 9 minutes to go. Hansbury moves inside. Hansbury makes it a 4-point lead. Cardiff. Oh, that's a great pass. Terrific pass.
That's a reaching foul right there.
Yeah. But it wasn't a terrific vision pass.
It was a penetrative pass.
Yeah.
In the sense that you had the defense moving from one side of the floor to the other. It was excellent.
Yeah, excellent.
I don't know if any of the Carlow players have scored outside of Connaughton. Maybe Ward had one.
Jimmy Ward has 1 3. That's it.
As we speak.
As we speak.
Was that Cardiff?
Chopra, that's number 5.
Oh, Chopra, yeah. Chopra. I have to say hello to Chopra's dad, who was the radiologist when I was having my operation a few weeks ago in CUH in Cork.
Okay, excellent.
So he works down there. Lovely man.
That's double dribbles.
Cardiff.
Hit the ball, knocked it to the ground.
Lovely one in. Oh! You know, I often wonder, is it not simpler to lay the ball in than take on 2 players and try and dunk it?
honestly, in that situation, he had two guys coming at him. It was the right thing to do. Go down as hard as up as finish as hard as possible.
But he's only getting 2 free throws instead of possibly an and 1.
Yeah, he could have possibly got blocked as well.
That's
true.
That's true.
Don't know.
Well, he gets 1 anyway.
Plus, it's entertaining.
Yeah. And Killeen makes the second. 8:39 to go in the second quarter, 23-21. Close game here at the National Basketball Arena. Durham takes on Connaughton, but you're not passing me. Tough guy, Connaughton. Jimmy Ward. Excellent score, Ward. We're level at 23 apiece.
It's good though to see some of the Carlow role players really stepping up here and they make some shots in the second quarter.
Yeah, there's a few nice players there. Yeah. Durham gives it inside. Burke is checked. Foul is called. Jason Killeen doesn't agree. And I thought Paul Dempsey was going to say something to him, then just changed his mind and said maybe that was probably the best thing to do, just let him cool down.
It's a difficult job those referees have out there.
It is. It's extremely difficult. They're tough.
And as a player, you get caught up in the emotion of the game.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
Well, they're not going to change They're not going to change their mind because you're arguing with them.
No. But I actually thought that at that stage that he may have just given him a tee, but he thought about it and changed his mind, and I think that was good refereeing by Paul Dempsey.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what's happened to O'Sullivan. He's been sitting on the bench for quite a while.
He has, yeah. Something happening here. I don't know what's happened. Can you enlighten us, Michael?
I have no idea. So we had a substitution after the free throw.
Yeah.
And I think they were checking to see if a player had blood on his arm.
Oh, okay.
If there's any sign of blood, you got to come off the floor.
Good score there from Sean Gandon. Sorry, that wasn't. It was Skura.
Kuiper Skura.
Level at 25 apiece. Burke shoves it back. Burke again. Football. Possession going to NUIG with 7:26 to go. We're level, 25 apiece. Hansbury taking on Burke. Oh, that was lovely.
Lovely pass
from
there from
Durham.
Hansbury.
Absolutely superb inside pass to Durham. And that's given us a bit of excitement. Little reaching foul there. Joe Tumman coming on. And Hansbury takes a break. Works very hard, Hansbury.
Yeah, he has.
Connaughton back to Ward. $7:11 to go. Burke. Durham. 3-point effort. Well rebounded away. Murray. Connaughton driving. Connaughton doesn't drop. Takes the rebound and scores. Tenacious there from Connaughton. He's a good worker, this guy.
He's very strong. He uses his strength to get inside and just bullies, but he knows how to use his body.
We have to see more of that as well from Pat Connaughton. He has the ability, he has the size, to take anywhere you have to dribble.
Yeah. Durham takes the loose ball. Still Durham back to Burke. O'Brien. O'Brien driving. O'Brien doesn't drop. Rebound taken by Jason Killeen, the big man. Chopra to Killeen. Muscled his way in there. Inbound from Cardiff. Back to Chopra. A travel called by Paul Dempsey on Cardiff. Correct decision.
Chopra's a good little guard.
Good player he is.
Yeah.
Good player.
Not a scorer so much, but he's aggressive. He penetrates. And
Stephen O'Brien gives it inside. Ah, that's a lovely, lovely score from Skura, Carper Skura. Rebound taken by Cardiff, doesn't make it. Burke gives it away. Connaughton driving. Takes the rebound. You know, that's the type of player he is. He gives us all.
Definitely.
We have a timeout with 5 minutes and 14 seconds to go. It's certainly a close game, Todd. 29 to 27. Close.
yeah, then Carlow's actually, as Michael was saying, Carlow's got some scoring out of some of their other players. You know, the guards have gotten some easy baskets for them, and that'll help them because they can't just depend on the two to do all the scoring. This team, though, really hasn't exploited their American as much as they should, I think.
Yeah.
And they're just bringing back the starting center. He must have sat out over a quarter.
Yeah. He certainly did. Yeah, he did.
Maybe the coach is taking second half, you know, get his team in first half. They're still in the game. Rest. Because it's obvious the NUIG have a bit of that luxury to be able to get some subs in and out, while it's a little more difficult for Kojak to use his bench as much. Yeah. But it's great to see those Carlow role players stepping up, you know, and because of it, they're winning by 2 right now.
Jimmy Ward is doing well, Chopra is doing well. You know, you've got there's a few of them out there. They're beginning to. Skura, do we know anything about Skura at all?
I don't.
No, don't know anything about him either. But it's good to see that these fringe players are doing the business. Possession for Carlow. Lead by 2 points. Make that 4.
Nice play there from the coach there out of the timeout.
Yeah. Good coach. Sullivan, as Todd was saying there, back into the game. Taken away. Sullivan takes the loose one. Never going to go through there with Jason Killeen.
No, nice block from
gets
Jason.
Possession. 4:40 to go. That's a beautiful score. Sullivan's not just a big guy. He has the finesse as well.
Looks like he has the ability to step out and make that 15-footer, which is it's good to see.
Chopra's checked.
It puts more pressure on Killeen if he goes outside a little bit.
Yes, it does.
He has to move out with him.
Yeah, and he's the big man there for the rebound, so he's taking him out of his comfort zone. Came out too far and having words with Connaughton, but possession inbound from the baseline with 4:24 to go. 2-point game. Carlow lead here at the National Basketball Arena. Basketball Colleges Finals. This one, of course, is the NUIG IT Carlow. Jimmy Ward coming back in. Connaughton taking I would say, Michael, a well-earned rest.
Well-earned, yeah. He's going to have to do a lot for them. Rebounds, play defense on the bigger guys inside, as well as score. But that's what they brought him in for as a scholarship athlete, is to be that player that can do it all for them.
Yeah. Paul Dempsey with the call there. Possession going to NUIG. Again, as Michael said earlier on there, they're running their bench quite a lot. They have that bench. They have the luxury of that bench. Sullivan works his way inside. No. There was no conviction in that one at all.
No.
Sullivan, again, takes on Jason Killeen. Intimidated by Killeen that time. Cardiff, Hansbury getting ready to come in and throw a few bodies around. Chopra gives it out to Cardiff. Back to Jimmy Ward. Ward. Oh, right on the buzzer.
It was good defense from NUIG. It's a tough shot.
And they brought it right down to the 24 seconds. At the other end, excellent.
That's 6 points for O'Brien now in the half. He's had a solid first half for them.
O'Brien's had a good game, yeah. Cardiff, 2:40 to go. 2-point game.
That was a carry.
And he knew it too. He got away
with that one, yeah.
He knew it too. He actually saw it.
Yeah, he did, yeah. Chopra for 3 is not going to drop. Oh, that's absolutely superb score from O'Brien. Brings us total to 8, Michael.
8 points. Excellent transition offense there from NUIG.
Oh, it was really beautiful score from NUIG. We're level at 33 apiece. Jimmy Ward gives it back to Skura, but nothing happens. And the two influential men coming back into the game. Can't understand Sullivan. I don't know whether there's an injury problem, but Sullivan is sitting out a lot.
He himself is also just back from injury as well, I believe.
Oh, is he? Okay.
Yes, yeah. So I think they're probably monitoring his minutes.
Monitoring, because he's not playing a huge amount of court time.
No.
But they've brought in Hansbury and Durham back into the game. Hansbury moves outside the key, shoots 3. That's not going in. Picked by Durham. Rebound taken by Connaughton back into the game. That was a very short break for Connaughton.
Yeah. Illegal screen there for him.
Yep.
From Skura.
Stephen O'Brien. Hansbury picks up. That's a real case of picking up the loose.
Yeah. Being in the right place at the right time.
Yeah. Loose ball there. And he
just fell. Look what I found.
Yeah. Jason Killeen taking on Durham. Oh.
See, that's one Jason should have dunked.
Yeah. Oh!
Just as to say that, O'Brien.
Wow! Gandon comes
down
in
the other
from
end.
nowhere.
Nice.
And then we have, it's all happening here. 54 seconds to go. NUIG just go into a 2-point lead. O'Brien, rebound taken by Killeen to Chopra. Chopra outside. Foul is called. 2 shots.
That's a poor foul there from Gilson.
Yeah.
He was going nowhere and Gilson bailed him out there in the baseline.
Yeah, he did. Gandon to shoot 2. Whoops. gets the second. 1 point game with 32 seconds to go. 37-36, NUIG. Durham. O'Brien.
You need to get Durham inside.
Yeah.
O'Brien with the shot. Rebound Durham. Taken by Jason Killeen with 13 seconds on the clock.
You're right though, Todd. He needs some more touches inside, close to the basket.
Connaughton. Oh, he knocks everybody out of the way there.
Bowling ball.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a turn, and next minute there was 3 players on the ground as we reach half-time in our men's final. 37 points to 36. Michael, it's a close one, it's a good one, it's enjoyable.
Yeah, it's been very enjoyable. That's what I expect from, this is the Division 1 men's final, so I would expect a good standard of basketball, and both teams haven't disappointed so far.
Yeah, and a lot of players between Division 1 and Premier League playing into things.
Exactly, and some good young club players there on the NUIG team as well. And so I'm looking forward to the second half. A 1 point game here.
Todd, what do you think?
Yeah, it's a good game. I mean, look, 1 point between them, and they both had little runs and come back into the game. So, it'll really come down. It might come down to depth in this game, at the end. If Connaughton can keep going and Killeen, but I would pick, I think I'm picking NUIG now. I'm switching bands. I think that if they play to their skill, is it O'Brien?
Yep. Stephen O'Brien.
He's hard to control for them. He can score outside. He can drive. So it'll be good. It should be good second half.
Well, we're going to take a very quick break because we're just going to set up for some interviews. We'll be interviewing the President of Basketball Ireland, Jerry Kelly. Would like to thank Michael Westbrooks and Todd James for their help during the game. Michael, enjoying it?
Oh, I'm loving it. It's great to be out here watching.
Last time we did it with schools games a few years ago.
It was schools games, and probably some of those schools players are here, today.
Is one
playing,
of them.
yeah.
Well, anyway, we're going to take a break, and we'll have an interview very shortly. You're very welcome back to the National Basketball Arena. We've got the men's Division 1 final, a cracking game. Jerry Kelly, President of Basketball Ireland. We're really being treated to a good one this time.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's clear now that the standard of basketball right across the country is rising, both from our underage to our Premier League. And one of the most important constituents of the sport is colleges basketball. And I think that's been shown here today.
We've been talking, and we've been talking about the quality improving, even in the women's game, in the Division 3 games earlier on. And one of the things that's come out is that there's a lot of young foreign players over here now, and they've really added to the excitement of the game, and they've added to the skill level in the game.
Yeah, well, I mean, as I said earlier today, basketball in Ireland is a community, it's a family. And we must embrace, and we are embracing, all nations and all cultures into the sport, and that's very important. Last year, an ESRI survey came out which showed that we had the highest number of young people playing basketball of any other sport at primary school level. There was a drop-off when they went into second-level education. And then there's a massive fall-off when they go from second level into college. And the sport must find a mechanism now of connecting people back into their communities, into their clubs, while they're at college and when they've moved away from home. And that tied in with the new talent that we're seeing coming in from other nations around the world, I think is one of the major challenges facing the sport for the future.
Earlier on, I spoke with Jackie Dunn, the chairperson of the Board of Basketball Ireland. Yeah. And one of the things that she was excited about, and I know that you and I have spoken about this over the last while, is this new strategic plan to bring people that maybe wouldn't have a word or wouldn't be able to get a word in to the hierarchy in Basketball Ireland. But you're now inviting them to come along to meetings around the country to get their point across.
Yeah, well, I mean, participation, as I say, and I'm going to keep repeating it, it's a community, it's a family, and we must ensure a roadshow is fine as a roadshow. We must get the bodies to the roadshow. So there's a huge job facing us to get to our members with the information, to come to the roadshow and to be listened to. And to understand that there's no prearranged structure for these meetings. I won't be at them, the Secretary General won't be at them, Jackie Dunn won't be at them. So they're going to have an open forum to voice their opinions, to express their concerns for the future.
So in other words, what you're saying to me is that a person from somewhere in Cork or anywhere can go along and they will know that they're not going to be maybe put in the dunce's corner for saying something out of turn, because the people there are going to be people that are going to be listening to them.
It's a listening exercise, and it's somebody saying to them, listen, Declan, when I came in as president, before I came in as president, I said to you, I wanted the sport to be transparent, I wanted it to be independent, and I wanted people to have their say and to feel that it wasn't a centralised sport buried here in head office, that we were going to go out into the communities, that basketball is a community sport and it's a sport that's on the ground. And that's what we're doing here. We're breaking the barriers. We're not bringing it back in behind closed doors in head office, in boardrooms. We're going out to the communities and saying, it's your sport. This is active citizenship at its best.
Jerry Kelly, President of Basketball Ireland. We've got 55 seconds before the start of the second half of this men's game. Thank you very much for talking to us.
Thanks, Declan. Thanks very much. Thank you.
And we're back in the commentary seat after our interview with the President of Basketball Ireland. Just seconds to go to the start of our second half of this men's final. Todd and Michael. Michael first. This is a close game. It's a 1-point game. It's a game that anybody can win.
I think so, yes. I think so. It depends. Do Carlow play to their strengths? You know, does Jason and Pat have big games, or do Galway grind them down and wear them out in the second half?
Todd, do you still think Carlow can do this?
I think, well, it'll really depend on the two, Colleen and Connaughton, you know, how they play, I think, and if they get any contribution from the other players. I'd say right now, I'd be picking NUIG right now, just from what I've seen.
So you're changing colors.
I change colors all the time.
And Durham makes the basket. Gives a 3-point lead to NUIG. Quite impressed by Durham. He's very athletic. Connaughton, that one he was trying to roll it in. It didn't drop. Burke, under pressure, there's a foul there. Good call. Foul on Connaughton. Possession. It's actually quite amazing. He's got his first foul there, Connaughton. It's funny that a player who plays on the edge like he does hasn't picked up any fouls.
Well, you could be a physical basketball player and be a smart basketball player and not foul. Yeah, it seems like, you know, he knows how to use his body. You know, he knows when not to be reaching.
Yeah.
Would you agree? Offensive fouls are called very few in
that's
Ireland.
true.
So
Yes.
because he's aggressive and drives, he never picks up a foul going at the basket.
No.
If he gets a foul, it's almost always on defense, not on offense. So some of the things he would do, maybe in some leagues they'd call it an offensive foul. The one he knocked over the 3 players, that was a foul.
Stephen O'Brien there missed both of the free throws there for NUIG. Jimmy Ward. You know, exciting times in Carlow at the moment. There's, of course, the FAI down there as well, which is good to see. Killian, just on the 24-second clock. Hansbury moves inside. Oh!
He must
That
have
was
gone
a
to
Hail Mary shot.
That's right. He must have been at church today.
Jimmy Burke from outside. Oh, that 3 doesn't go in. Jason Killeen takes the rebound and scores. Oh, lovely score, Hansbury. 2 in a row from Hansbury.
Yeah, which is good to see. You know, he's supposed to be, you know, one of their go-to players, and it's good to see him stepping up here in the second half. Yeah. You know, Jason at the moment is leading all scorers with 14 points.
Yeah. Killeen.
Hansbury has a big body and plays a small man's game.
Yeah.
We were just talking about him. He was a good player as a schools player as well.
Good shot. That was a big shot.
That was a good one.
Yeah, it was a very big shot.
Like we said, if those Carlow role players step up, it's going to be a game in the second half.
Yeah, I mean, you get something from Cardiff, you get something from Jimmy Ward, you get something from Chopra,
from Skura as well.
Skura, yeah. Cardiff.
Yeah.
Jimmy Ward for 3. Rebound taken by Connaughton. A big rebound checked by Durham. Gives it away. Kept in. Back to Burke. Inside to Durham. 5-point lead.
If Durham gets the ball inside, he's quicker than Killeen. He'll get more baskets for them.
Yeah, even though he's smaller,
right,
he's more athletic.
Right.
I was unlucky there from Skura. That's a free throw line. Carper Skura. 6:22 to go. First shot is overhit.
He's got to relax, take his time
Yeah,
there.
he has, yeah. It's difficult, you know. It's a big arena. It's a big occasion. These guys are not used to it.
No, not at all. Like,
Durham is checked. Away, Jason Killeen. Connaughton checked. Still Connaughton. You know, this is what I like about Connaughton. He's going through, he's blocked, he's still fighting for the ball. There's an aggressiveness about him.
yeah, there's a determination for him to get to the basket,
Yeah.
you know, try and score.
Yeah.
And, you know, that's great to see.
And you like when somebody like that gets a score,
Yeah.
or draws a foul or something like that, because he's really pushing it.
Well, he understands his strengths, and he seems to be using them here
Yeah.
in this game.
Yeah.
You know, trying to out physical, outpower
Yeah.
his defenders.
When you're coaching against a player like him, you send a second man at him, mainly because he's not passing the ball once he gets it. He's going to go up.
Yeah, he goes. Yeah. And he got the second there of the 2 free throws. Brings it back to a 2-point game. Chopra. Killeen from outside. Well rebounded. Oh, that's excellent play. And that's another facet of the man's game. That was absolutely superb play. He took a rebound and he found the man inside.
As we said, he's got to be a do-it-all player. He's there, you know, offensive rebound, making a pass for an assist to his teammate, and that's what they're going to need out of him for the rest of the game for Carlow to stay in the game.
Yeah, and they're back to a 2-point game from a 5-point game.
Exactly.
So, you know, it's still all to play for, and it's caused the coach of NUIG, James Hutton, to call a timeout.
The only difference there in the last couple of minutes between NUIG and Carlow is Carlow's just working a little bit harder,
That work
trying to get to the loose balls, and that's the only difference really. It's nothing to do with offensive tactics or skills. It's just who wants the ball more.
Yeah, and definitely Carlow wanted the ball more in that last few facets of play.
Aggressive. NUIG's taken O'Brien out of the game. Like, you don't even see him touching the ball. Hansberry's had the ball too many times, and he scored a couple baskets, but it's all going through him. If Durham can get the ball, they need to move the ball, and O'Brien needs to get the ball, because he was a key guy in the first half.
Yeah.
And up to 5 minutes, I don't know if he's even touched the ball.
Yeah. Burke inside Hansbury. Back to Durham. Driving, checked by Jason Killeen.
But better ball movement out of the timeout there from NUIG. Good to see. There's Connaughton picking up a steal.
Yeah.
You know, once again, doing a bit of everything.
Steal, yeah. Cardiff for Carlow. Connaughton. He's now the point guard. Cardiff from outside for 3. Rebound taken by Killeen. Back to Chopra, to Jimmy Ward. Back to Chopra. Chopra drives, is checked. Inbound by Ward to Killeen. Cardiff. Cardiff back to 24-second violation. Carelessness on the part of the Carlow bench, not telling the players that
they need to get their teammates a heads up there.
Huh?
Need to give their team a heads up.
Yeah.
Burke is a driver, but he's not a shooter, so you know where he's going to go.
He's going to go to the basket.
So Killeen is just basically staying off and waiting for him.
Yeah. Again, big guy like Jason Killeen, halfway through the game, and he's only picked up a second foul, which is
he's only got
that's
2
clever
fouls.
play.
He's done well, though.
That's clever play.
Yeah. He gets a lot of blocks.
Yep.
Jason's got to understand there is going to be some fouls called against him.
Yeah.
You know, and right now he only has 2, and that's fine. But of those 2 fouls, I think he's been given out by both of them.
Oh, absolutely. They were both wrong.
Yeah.
We've got an injury to, I think it's to Burke, is it?
I didn't see it. Was it number 15, Burke?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was Burke. Yeah,
Yeah.
blood injury. So, don't know whether he was the one that was going to the free throw line, was he?
Yeah.
I believe he was.
Yeah, so Durham, they've brought in substitution.
So yeah,
And
so Durham must take the free throws
Durham
then.
will take the free throws. A little bit of blood, I think, on the floor there. I know Burke didn't feel that it was a fair foul. First one's good for Durham. 3-point lead for the men from the West. And second one is good. 47-43.
A bit of zone here from NUIG.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First zone we've seen all
Jimmy Burke knocks
game.
it back to Cardiff. Oh, lovely score right over the big man Hansbury. The score from
that was a tough shot.
yeah, that was a
was.
real tough shot from Jason Killeen. Well done.
Defensively, there's not much else you can do with that. You know,
Yeah.
guys turning away baseline and making that jump shot.
3:55 to go. 2-point game. Sullivan back into the game. He's at the edge of the key. That's a travel.
Ronan's got to make a decision there. He's either going to shoot that shot straight away, or it's going to be he's going to
or
drive
go
straight away.
inside,
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's been a
And
couple times where
he got
he's
in
caught the
middle
ball
then and travelled. Chopra for Carlow to Cardiff. Back to Chopra. Connaughton shoots it out to Jimmy Ward. Rebound taken.
Ward's not afraid to put it up from the
No,
outside.
he's
though.
not. He's a confidence player. Oh, lovely drive. Oh, big check. Connaughton showing Jason Killeen, I can check too.
Yeah. Was that? I believe that was Jason who made that
No,
block.
no,
was it?
no. Was it?
Connaughton.
No,
Okay.
Connaughton, yeah.
But they need to, when you drive and you have shot blockers, you need to look at their
Good
player,
score on the base
because if
there,
they
Todd.
They come to you. Yeah, it was a good shot. If they come to you, it means somebody else is open.
Yeah.
Zone might hurt them, though, because it takes Connaughton.
Yeah, that to me is a quality score. It
Yeah,
started
very good.
under here and all the way down passing movement. 6-point lead now for NUIG. 2:49 to go. Chopra back to Cardiff for 3. Rebound taken by Sullivan. Oh, that was a nice banked 2 there. We have a timeout. Kojak has had enough at the moment. He's calling his troops in. What's going on?
Sometimes an accident like Burke going out
Yes.
actually changed the game
Yeah.
because it brought Durham back in.
Yes. Yeah.
He scored the last one. He got the rebound here, and they're running with a different
Started the movement for the next one.
Yeah, Burke is the guy that handles the ball for him a lot of times. Now they're all kind of running,
Yeah.
and so they've gotten fast breaks on Carlow.
But Durham has played limited minutes here in the game, and he's our leading scorer with 11 points, along with O'Brien, who has 11 points as well. And it's they've been the 2 key players probably in the game is Durham and O'Brien.
Yeah, and as you said, he didn't come into the game until late and has sat out quite a lot.
Yeah.
We've got 2.5 minutes to go in the quarter.
This is a big 2.5 minutes now out of the timeout here for Carlow.
It's very important.
This is where the game is.
With the heart-
Zone
Conroy.
has changed the game. because earlier Connaughton was able to just drive. Now he's facing man behind man. So and I don't think he's a shooter outside particularly. At least I haven't seen him. So it's taking away some of their game.
It's definitely interesting to see what will happen now. It's all of a sudden an 8-point game with 2.5 minutes to go. NUIG lead Carlow.
If you think of it, number 8 has taken 2 shots and Ward has taken a shot. So
neither of them went in.
And they've had 3 shots from the players that you wouldn't be thinking they're taking one.
Connaughton driving, takes the rebound. That doesn't drop. Is fighting for the rebound there. No, it doesn't come. Sullivan takes the loose one. Kojak with his hands out, pleading with the officials. Falling on deaf ears.
Jason's got to understand here. There's no point in picking up a technical. His
Yeah.
team needs him on the floor for the game.
Yeah.
He doesn't need to foul out.
No.
Who did he call the technical on?
No technical call, just warning him.
Oh, warning.
You know,
Okay.
he's got 3 fouls now. You know,
He doesn't want to pick up a 4th at this stage. Hansbury takes it. Burke is back with his head heavily bandaged. Not coming on yet, sitting down on the bench beside his coach, James Lucknan. Chopra inside to Killeen, outside to Ward. Baseline shot, that's a good one. It's a good baseline shot. Not afraid to shoot the ball,
No,
Ward.
that was a big shot, really.
Ward's got 11 points in the game.
Yeah.
You know, so he's been that third player stepping up for them.
Eight-point game.
Oh, they reset the shot clock there. They shouldn't have.
Yeah,
But they
give
got
it away there.
Yeah.
Cardiff driving. Well blocked. A lot of block shots in this game. Durham at the other end. Nice one inside. Jump ball. Possession is going to NUIG with 37 seconds left on the clock in this quarter. Foul is called. That's his 4th. That is a careless foul, Michael.
Of the 4 fouls, that was the most
That's
careless of all of them.
Yeah, that was careless.
Yeah.
He's taken him out. This could be the turning point in the game now. And it puts Sullivan to the free throw line. First one's good. This to make it a 10-point game. 36 seconds to go. Doesn't make it.
It should be 1 shot.
Sullivan. Given away. Possession going to NUIG. It's a 14-point for the turnaround for the football.
Yeah, so resets to 14 seconds of the shot clock. Offensive rebound.
Yeah. What does Kojak do now? You know, he's his big man, his go-to man, the man that he's built the team around, is sitting on the bench on 4 fouls.
NUIG are sitting in a zone, and so they're daring Carlow to shoot the ball. But Carlow got to get some penetration, either with the pass to the high post or dribble penetration, try to suck that defense in a little bit. And they're going to have to make shots. That's the reality. If they're going to want to come back in this game, they have to make shots.
And at the moment, Todd, they're not making those shots. None of the players on the Carlow team are really consistently making those shots.
Michael's right. They're forcing guys who aren't their main scorers to shoot the ball. Connaughton hasn't shot a shot.
Yes. No.
Because he can't get inside.
No.
Because he can't
Well,
drive.
we're back in with 26 seconds to go. And as Michael said, NUIG sitting back, inviting the shots to come. Possession for
Carlow's best shooter is sitting on the bench right now.
Yep, he is, yep. Taken
Plus, no rebounding.
by Gandon.
No.
There's nobody big inside now. Rebound taken and away to
That was
Chopra.
a bad shot.
Connaughton drives. That was a bit of a no-no drive. Rebound well taken there by Connaughton. And as we reach the end of the quarter, Michael, is it over as a contest?
No.
Can Carlow come back?
No, it's not over. It's 9 points. Not over at all. You know, at the beginning of the quarter is going to be important for Carlow to keep in touching distance, but not at all. I would hope that Carlow come back. You know, I'm enjoying this game, and I'd like to see a close game in the fourth quarter.
Todd, it's 9 points at the moment. You know, for the spectators here and those viewing all around the world, we want this game to be a close one. So what we need Carlow to make those shots that NUIG are inviting them to take.
Yeah, that or, well, it'll be interesting to see if they stay inside their zone, because that'll make them shoot. But it'll be the first 5 minutes of this quarter that'll decide this game. If they hold even, then I'd give it to NUIG. But if they get even within 6, you're in the game with you're only 6 down. Even
There's 10 minutes to play, Michael. It's a lot of time in basketball.
And the reality is right now, Kojak's got to come back to Jason, bring him back in right now to start the second half, and he's got to take the gamble.
Yeah.
He can't let this get away. And Jason's coming out to start the fourth quarter. You can't let this slip away.
He's in all but name, he's the captain of the team.
Yeah.
I know Cardiff is the captain, being a club player, but
he's their floor leader. You know, he's their go-to guy.
Yeah. And we all know what he did with Limerick.
We all know what he did last week against Colester.
That's true too, yeah. That's a good one.
Big three from Ward, big three.
Yeah, big three from Ward. And you got your wish, Todd. It's back to a 6-point game. Oh, it's not. It's 8 now. You know, Durham should not have been allowed in there to take that.
No. He actually took the ball away from him.
Yeah.
They had the rebound.
Killeen doesn't make it. The knock in from, the more I see Connaughton, the more I like him. He's a workhorse. Yeah. He really is. Like he just.
He's the type of player every coach loves to have in the team, because he's going to go out there. He's going to work hard for you. He's going to rebound.
Yeah.
He's going to play defense. And so like you got to respect that, and you got to really admire a player who gives it his all every time.
And I mean, this is the thing that that's probably one of the great things about the organisation, these sports changes life organisation that Garrett Maguire runs. You're bringing in people with ethics like Connaughton to play. Okay, they mightn't be the most spectacular players, but they're workers.
Yeah.
Jason makes the basket.
That's the third time that Killeen's actually gotten a rebound off his own team shooting.
Yeah.
Killeen leads all scorers with 18 points. Jason has 18 points to lead the game here.
Yeah.
He's taken some questionable shots, I think.
Hansbury, yeah, not necessary.
Well, if Durham's scoring, you want to get Durham the ball once in a while.
Cardiff to Jimmy Burke, Jimmy Ward. Oh, that's his second three, and then he had the 2 before, so that's 8 points in a very short space of time.
Which is what
for
we were
Ward.
saying, Declan. They're back in the game. There's only 2 minutes gone.
Only
They're down 3.
3 points in it. Jason Killeen takes the rebound. There's nobody with him at the moment. He has to hold the ball.
Ward's having an excellent game for Carl. He's got 17 points here already.
Yeah. Well won by Connaughton. Back to Cardiff for 3. That's not going to go. Score is good for Connaughton. And, you know, in a way, NUIG made that for Connaughton because they kept Jason Killeen off the boards, and as a result, the ball came loose to Connaughton and he was able to score.
You know, Jason occupies the guys down there. He
does.
Just by being in there, it's going to allow some of the Carlow players to get in there and try and get some
and take
offensive.
the loose ones. And this with the opportunity to make it a level scoring game.
And one, as I would say.
Yeah,
nice.
We're level at 58 apiece. What better could we have here at the National Basketball Arena Men's
So
Division
they've been
1
outscored
final?
9-0.
9-0.
Oh, that's an excellent 3 from Gandon. We're seeing it all here. Well rebounded. Connaughton is fouled. He's going to go to the free throw line.
That's what you call a heat check shot there from Ward. You know, first pass. He did hit two previous in that, but that's definitely a heat check.
Yeah. And
Connaughton again, you know, offensive rebound, gone back to the free throw line.
Yeah, he's taking everything there. Yeah.
But you have to say, well, who is rebounding on his side? And really, actually, Durham missed a couple rebounds that he should have probably got.
He's not happy with that one.
He's not a great free throw shooter.
No, he's not, but there was just a little bit too much strength in that one, and instead of it dropping in, it kind of curled around and went out.
But look, Killeen, there's the 4th time. That's the 4th time Killeen has taken a rebound after they've shot and missed.
Yeah.
So you have to ask your team, are you blocking him off?
Yes.
And they're
But
not.
he's a big body to block off.
But you have to put your body against him so he can't push you in.
Could be interesting. Those 4 missed free throws from Pat Connaughton might come back to hurt them.
Durham. Oh, Durham brings it to a 6-point game.
Jason can't even go for the block there. He's just got to keep his hands out.
Yeah.
You know, he can't foul out right now.
He's got his 5th foul looming. Ward, you know, you have to say, like, Ward is one of the club players of the college.
Yes.
He's doing superb. Sullivan off the backboard. Makes 2.
Yeah, Ward is actually the
Yes.
He really is. Yeah. 5-point game. Cardiff shoves. Oh! You don't need that. Sullivan inside. Shot from outside. Big rebound taken. And lost by Jason Killeen. Outside to Sullivan. Stephen O'Brien pushes it down to the base. Back to Stephen O'Brien. That's a nice score. O'Brien is a good player for NUIG. 7-point game with 6 minutes to go.
NUIG have gone back to a man-to-man here.
Yeah.
Carlow definitely have to try and run a set that gets Jason the ball.
This is
Killeen.
actually
Back to Connaughton. Oh! Makes it 3. We're back to a 4-point game.
even that shooting form was questionable.
I know. I was like,
I couldn't figure it out, but it went in, so good.
And you can't fault it. Reggie Miller, one of the greatest shooters of all time, had a funky looking shot, and he, you know.
O'Brien over the top there, knocked out. And possession.
Well, it's going to be nervous time soon,
It
Declan.
certainly is. 5:40 to go. 4-point game. NUIG 67. Carlow IT 63. Durham takes the rebound. Away, NUIG. Sullivan gives it back to Durham.
Durham's in the wrong spot on the court.
Outside to Sullivan. Rebound taken by Connaughton. Connaughton to
Now they're in
Cardiff.
advantage now. Get it into Killeen.
Yeah.
Chopra to Cardiff. Burke, or Ward. into Killeen. Killeen Worms inside 2. 2-point game.
He can have his way with him.
I'm just hearing that the big screens in Carlow IT are all tuned in to Bright Sky, so that's good to see.
That's excellent. That's excellent.
Oh, that's a lovely score.
To me, O'Brien is the key for NUIG.
Yeah, Stephen O'Brien, he's had a super game.
Yeah.
4:25 to go.
Jason's got to touch the ball again.
Cardiff. Back to Chopra. Ward inside Jason Killeen. Has to turn. Gives it to Cardiff. Oh, another score from Cardiff.
And that's good.
We do hope you're enjoying this.
That's good offense from Carlow. Inside, outside. You know, it's good play.
Sullivan. Rebounded by Cardiff.
Comes the hour, comes the man.
Yeah.
3:50 to go. Connaughton. Still Connaughton. Gives it back. No, that one won't go for Ward. Stephen O'Brien. Back to O'Brien. Was going to set a 3, decided against it. They're shooting from everywhere.
His memory moment.
Yeah. We haven't seen him all game, and then out of nowhere.
Shot.
You know, under 4 minutes.
Yep.
5-point game. Connaughton doesn't make a drop. Could be a crucial one. Stephen O'Brien turns inside. O'Brien. Oh, it doesn't go. Oh, this is exciting stuff with 2:57 to go. Michael, who would your money be on now? Still on NUIG?
5-point lead, 3 minutes to go. Right now, you'd have to say NUIG, but I don't know. I'm hoping it's going to go down to the wire.
Todd is a turncoat. He started off with Carlow, then at halftime went to NUIG. Who's it with now?
I'll stay with NUIG still. I think that, it'll really, I'm interested. If they go to a man, I think Connaughton will get more involved in the game. But I think they just have more scoring ability there than Killeen hasn't gotten the ball. They need to give him the ball because he can
take. The problem is, it's difficult to get it into him cleanly, okay? Because if they don't get it in cleanly and he reaches, he's on a 5th foul and he's gone.
That's true. Good foul out. They need him on the court.
Yeah. So they've got to try and keep him intact for the next 3 minutes.
Right now, it's what you call time and score.
Yeah.
They got 14 seconds to play with the ball. All those seconds eat up the clock.
Yeah.
And still need a shot, though.
Yeah. Inbound. Sullivan. Back to Durham. Rebound taken by Ward.
Here he goes.
Connaughton inside. Jason Killeen makes 2.
That was a mistake.
72-61. They all count.
Out of Connaughton's hand and happened to find.
They all
Killeen.
count.
Yeah, they do.
Sometimes it's better to be lucky than to be good.
Yeah.
That brings Jason to 20 points, though. Leads all scorers in the game.
Rebound taken by Connaughton to Durham, or to Cardiff. Cardiff to Connaughton. Drives. Cardiff for 3. That one's not going in, taken by Connaughton outside.
NUIG don't follow the ball. NUIG don't rebound. They don't
at all.
Connaughton gets half the rebound just because he runs for him.
Oh, there's a big check.
Great hustle there from Killeen.
That was superb. Yeah. And he made sure that he wasn't going to foul. Yeah. It was a very clean block. Well rebounded. And he's fouled. He's got 2 free throws to bring it back to a 1-point game.
That was an offensive foul on Colleen.
Yeah.
He pushed the guy right under the basket and he got away with it. And then he got the foul.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the man in front of him fell to the ground.
That would have
'cause he
been his
knocked
5th
him over.
foul.
It would have been his 5th.
Killeen shooting 2 with 1:29 to go.
He's
the first one is
a good shooter. He is
He's a good shooter, yeah. Steadies himself.
Nope.
Second one is not going. 2-point game. Sullivan. Gilson.
Durham
Gilson.
doesn't see the ball.
No.
Outside. Oh, there was a plan there that didn't come
not
off.
The plan you want to.
That didn't come off.
The odds of that coming off aren't great.
Yeah.
Here he goes.
Oh, they're level again at 72 apiece.
What
with
I said.
57 seconds to go.
I hope.
Durham takes it. Oh, he was fouled there.
He was held.
He was definitely held.
Connaughton held him.
Yeah, definitely held. Durham. Gilson. The shot just on the buzzer. Timeout called by...
Why is Hansbury only coming back into the game now with 30 seconds to go?
Yes.
Why?
Yes, because he's a big body in there to cause problems. Now, what, guys, you're coaches. What is Martin Conroy saying to his players now?
He says,
Get the ball to Jason.
And we have 24 seconds. Don't shoot it when there's 14 seconds on the clock. They can run it down. It gives them only 7. If they get a rebound, they can hold for the last shot. Get it to Jason or give it. If they go man, Connaughton's going to drive with the ball. I can tell you that right now.
Because even if Connaughton misses, Jason's been a monster on the offensive rebounds. So they're going to have to come double pat as he penetrates, which is going to leave Jason open under the basket.
And I'd be telling Connaughton right now, if you don't have a good shot, look for Khalid. To give him the ball inside. They can't stop him once he gets inside.
We've 33 seconds to go. They're getting the trophies ready. Will we have overtime?
That's
72 apiece.
They're out of bounds play. That is such a risky play to try to off of that. The guy has to catch the ball in the air, try to score. Well, they should have just taken a regular shot.
As we both said, it was a plan that didn't work.
Yeah.
Here we go. Talk about barn
we've
burner.
33 seconds to go. Ward inbounding to Cardiff. Back to Ward. He doesn't need to shoot the ball. Chopra.
They went back to zone.
Yep.
Chopra moves inside. Cardiff. Didn't need that shot.
You're right, Michael. They brought Hansbury back.
Didn't need the shot. Hansbury. O'Sullivan. Oh, given away. Possession is Carlow's. A little bit of confusion there. Durham doesn't think it was, but it seems it was.
Oh! Can you believe it? Can you believe it?
That is absolutely incredible.
Wow.
We said Ward could shoot the ball. He proved it there. What a score. Can you sum up that, Michael Westbrook?
The greatest shot of his life. The greatest shot of his life.
Oh, my goodness me.
When he inbounded the ball, I was thinking, what do they do? I was like, get the ball to halfway. Throw it halfway first. It's only 4 seconds. And then to go and do that. Oh, wow.
That
Great
is
finish.
absolutely incredible. Your heart has to go out to NUIG.
Yes.
There's special circumstances. You have to feel sorry for James Loughnane and his team. But, the enthusiasm of Martin Conroy and his squad This is absolutely incredible finish. Hope you've enjoyed it wherever you are around the world. Michael, sum it up.
It's a great achievement for Carlow IT. You know, only 2 years ago they were playing Division 2 in the league. You know, and they come here and they're playing a Division 1 final, and it's great for to see the smaller colleges having an impact here in the college basketball leagues.
Todd, what would you say?
I think I agree with Michael. And again, I would agree with you that sports changes lives, or having some players at that level brings everybody up. So you have a great win.
Absolutely incredible stuff. 75 IT Carlow.
And when you break it down, it was a great game of basketball.
It really was enjoyable.
I must say,
I thoroughly enjoyed bringing it to you with Bright Sky. And as we say, no matter where you are, there are people watching this all around the world as well as Ireland. You know, we've talked about the lots of foreign players that are playing in our league now, in our colleges league, and it's fantastic to say that we had a game like that. That was a buzzer beater by Ward at the end.
Now here's a question for you guys. MVP. Ward is actually the top scorer with 22 points. Jason had 21 points, you know, probably about 15, 16 rebounds. And Conahan had 20 points. So there's three players,
How do you
22, 21, 20.
I don't know who picks the MVP, but I suppose if you were to look at it, you might say Ward shot the winner. So you give him the MVP. I don't know. You know, we have to see.
He had a great game. I think Colleen, was valuable.
But probably was the better player.
Without Ward scoring, they wouldn't have been there.
Well,
amazing.
Jason Colleen just coming over to us, big smile on his face.
No.
Jimmy Ward is there. Jimmy Ward, Jason, can we just get Jimmy there for a second? Jimmy Ward, what do you feel like after that? That is absolutely amazing stuff.
Pretty happy. Pretty happy with a good shot, I suppose.
Was it a Hail Mary?
A complete Hail Mary. Like, both teams are so equally matched. A shot like that, either miss or make, was going to decide it. So, good game.
Well done to Jimmy Ward. And we're now going over to the presentation.
Good job.
And we'll go back to the stadium announcer, Danny O'Mahony. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I've just got my breath back after that amazing game of basketball. Winners on a scoreline of 75-72. An absolutely incredible shot at the end of the game from Jimmy Ward. He agreed with me. It was a Hail Mary shot. I'm joined by the coach, Martin Conroy. This is not just about being president or chairperson of the colleges. This is a very special day for you and Carlow.
Sorry, Declan. Yeah. Sorry. That's an amazing feeling. Those guys never stopped. They played right at the very last whistle, as we just saw. But they give everything week in, week out. It's our first ever Division 1 final for IT Carlow. And to come away with an ending like that is just fairy tale stuff for us. It wasn't so long ago that Galway did the very same thing to us in Carlow in the league game. They hit a three-pointer on the buzzer to beat us. They're an absolutely magnificent team. They've got so much class, they've got so much skill, and they work so well together. I'm just cannot believe how well my guys played today. And I'm so proud of every single one of them. Not just the guys that got on the floor, but the guys who were sitting on the bench.
We described that today as being a magical game of basketball, and the quality of the sport with the influx of new players, and we mentioned sports changes life amongst other things. And I know the way you feel about bringing in people, but that is just superb.
Yeah, I mean, in IT Carlow, I'm very lucky to have the support that I get from the college. That started last year with the lady who left as our sports director, Carmel Lynch, and has just moved on to Donald McNally, who is now the sports director. And they've been nothing but supportive of our basketball club and what we're trying to do. And what we're trying to do is make ourselves better every year. Bringing in our Americans and bringing in our scholars like Jason has really helped us to, step up to the next level. And that's the level we want to be at.
And Martin, I know the big screens all around the college were tuned in to this game today. What can you say to the people who couldn't make it up here to us today because they're in college?
We really hope you enjoyed that game, and I'm sure you did. The outcome was what we wanted, and we got there just in the end. But let's go to the ladies rugby team and the InterVarsities down there this week as well. They're playing today and tomorrow. I'll be there to watch them playing in the final tomorrow, I hope. So thanks very much for everything. And by the way, just want to say thanks to everybody that helps out when it comes to events like this. Yourself included, you're here in one leg, and we really appreciate it from the college point of view, and I want you to understand that. And what a magnificent job that Bright Sky are doing for us this week. Thank you very much.
Kotek, as he's known by his friends, congratulations. Absolutely fantastic.
Thank you, Declan. Thanks, Declan.